Hey guys, what is up? It is Austin here bringing you guys another video. And today we're talking about Black Ops 6 Zombies, and we got some crazy shit to go over because Gobblegums got confirmed. They are returning. We know their pre-order bonuses. They've already been promoting them heavily. We know they're in the game, but for some reason, this is a big point of contention in the community because some people hate Gobblegums. They think they're terrible. They think that they're pay to win. And I'm just going to give my simple and honest reaction to that because I'm sure you guys can tell where I lean in the situation. I just think that's a fucking dumb argument, and here's why. It's a PvE mode, player versus, it's not PvP. There's no player versus player element in zombies. You're not competing against other players, so who cares if the game's easier and there's Gobblegums? I personally don't understand the hatred because if you don't like them, you don't have to use them. And their implementation doesn't come at the cost of other players, right? I mean, I guess if you play public matches and you hate the idea of everyone having Gobblegums in public matches, but I don't understand why you would hate that so much. I mean, if you don't want them, don't buy them. Don't use them. But we already know they're going to monetize zombies anyway, right? I mean, we had elixirs in Black Ops 4, and then, we got shop bundles now that are specifically zombies thing. We know they're going to monetize zombies. We know what's happening. But Gobblegums was one of the few ways they were actually pretty fun because you could quite literally earn liquid divinium in game. Obviously, you spun it. It was literally a slot machine, but it was fun, and it wasn't like in multiplayer where they were hiding DLC game-breaking weapons behind supply drops. Like, nah, man, we can just hit it and maybe get a random cool Gobblegum. Obviously we'd love something like Perkaholic. Maybe you might get something stupid like Idolize. Like, you never know. But that was what was fun. It added another element to the game. I mean, there were YouTubers that used to just stream liquid divinium openings. And sorry, my cat just sprinted by the door. That was terrifying. I just saw that out of the back of my camera. But people used to make videos and content just about doing liquid diviniums and, using Newton's cookbook, because once they implemented that, it gave you another reason to get liquid divinium. So it was a cool feature. I never minded it. I didn't even mind elixirs in Black Ops 4. I thought they were lame. I just didn't really use them, but I didn't mind their implementation. So I think people are just trying to find something to get outraged by because there are plenty of issues with COD. There's plenty of issues with Black Ops 6 from the leaks that we've already heard. There's plenty of other things to talk about that's concerning. I'm mostly concerned about the objective base that they still apparently want in Black Ops 6. That's scary as fuck to me. But for some reason, there are YouTubers who are bitching about Gobblegums coming into the game. I think people are honestly just trying to seem outraged about something just so they can get, more viewer retention up. Because obviously when you complain about something on YouTube and bash a game, it gets far more attention than if you were to say like, oh, I love it. I think it's a great feature. So I think people are just blowing it out of proportion. I don't know why it's a bad thing if Gobblegums are in the game. Because, if you look at Black Ops 3, right? Gobblegums were essential to how iconic that game was. And I'll be honest, when I was like 15 or 14, however old I was once that game came out, if it came out in November, then I was probably 15. But the point is, I didn't love Gobblegums at first, but I just didn't use them, right? And then when I got to Next Gen, because that's when I used to play on the 360, oh man, it was bad. But once I got to Next Gen, I was like, these are pretty cool. Why not? And I started making content videos, and I started seeing challenge videos. And that's the thing. You could do so many fun challenge videos with Gobblegums. It just gives you more content. But I just think people complaining on Twitter, and I'll use names because you guys know I'm not afraid of, to say anybody's name. But for instance, Russian just constantly complaining on Twitter about this whole thing, saying it ruins zombies, it makes it easier, there's a competitive aspect, and it's losing a competitive aspect because there's Gobblegums. I'm going to just be real with you guys. I think that argument is fucking dumb because it's not player versus player. There's no competitiveness unless you really care about leaderboards that much. And even then, there's so many zombies websites that keep track of leaderboards without using Gobblegums. So I don't understand what your complaint is. Are you mad that people can get to like round 80 because they spent, a couple $100s on Gobblegums? Like, I don't fucking care. Like, okay, I think that person's dumb for spending $800 on Gobblegums just to get to round 80, but like, who cares? Like, I guess that's my point. I think some people are going to get triggered that they see other people like getting to high rounds with Gobblegums. But honestly, again, I don't care. It gets more people engaged. It gets more people on the game. You should be happy for that. You should want that in zombies. Like, microtransactions are here to stay, unfortunately. There's not much we can really do about that. But I think people, again, are just trying to be selectively outraged. It just doesn't make any sense to me because Gobblegums was something that was universally praised in Black Ops 3. I cannot remember anybody in the lifespan of Black Ops 3. Obviously, there were, some people that didn't like the system. I just said that I didn't like the system at first. But over the, years of Black Ops 3, I don't think Gobblegum was near the top of their complaints with that game. And when it was removed in Black Ops 4, all the YouTubers were like, oh my God, there's no Gobblegum. They replaced it with elixirs. And then Cold War comes out and they're like, what the fuck? But now that we get them back, now everybody wants to bitch and moan. I don't understand it. I'm not saying the whole zombies community is doing this, because there were a lot of people that I saw on Twitter that were really hyped for Gobblegum. I've seen people make YouTube videos about how they're hyped for Gobblegum. So I'm not saying everybody's doing this. I'm just saying a select few YouTubers are getting outraged about this just for the sake of being outraged to get more views on their videos. I'm just genuinely convinced that people are pretending to be upset by this because it literally doesn't harm you in any way. Is it scummy? Yeah. Like, we've been known Activision just coming for your money, like, obviously. However, we know they're going to monetize it. And I would rather get Gobblegums than spend any money in the Call of Duty shop. I haven't bought something from the Call of Duty shop since Cold War. I've literally shown on my streams my receipts and my bundles purchased, an MW2 and MW3, and they're all the free gift pack. And even in Cold War, I think I only bought 2, but because I enjoyed the game so much, I bought 2 of them, So if you make a good game, not only am I more likely to spend money in your game, but if you make it a feature that everyone loved, like, yeah, I'm probably going to buy some Liquid Divinium and Black Ops 6 if BO6 Zombies is good, So you have Black Ops 3, which was this amazing game that everyone loved the zombies for. Shit, people love the multiplayer in Black Ops 3. I'm the unpopular opinion where I say I didn't like Black Ops 3 zombies, or Black Ops 3 multiplayer rather. But everyone that loved zombies, and I feel like everyone loved the Liquid Divinium feature in it, and Gobblegums. No one complained about it until recently. So I would be asking why, but I know the answer. It's because people just want to get outraged and get more views and more likes and retweets on their tweets by just saying something's awful. I'm very critical of Call of Duty. You guys have seen that. But you guys also know I'm being real with my criticisms and my praise, because I literally will praise the game as well right after I get done shitting on it. What was my biggest thing for Modern Warfare 3? It was not worth $70. It was not worth $70. It's a giant recycling bin. But I've always said the game's pretty fun. So I'm really, really curious to see how this shakes out. I'm curious to see what else we get revealed for Black Ops 6 Zombies. But that's all I got to say for today. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Help me on that road to 1,500 subscribers. And let me know what you think about Gobblegums being in Black Ops 6 Zombies down in the comment section below. Are you excited? Do you hate it? Do you think it ruins the competitive aspect of zombies? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. And I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your day. This is Austin, and I'm out.